Hello angels and welcome back to my channel. Once again I'm sat here looking like a slug. I feel like that's always the case at the moment, but basically right now my optician has told me that I'm not allowed to wear contacts or makeup because I've had an allergic reaction on my eyes. The same thing happened last year, the exact same time, so we're thinking maybe it's a hay fever sort of thing. But anyway, today's video is super exciting because obviously, as you can tell, I'm moving back to uni, or am I? So obviously things with COVID are super weird and strange and different right now. Originally this video was just going to be me moving back to uni, showing you what I am packing and what mistakes I learned from last year, because oh my god, I brought so much unnecessary stuff last year, it's insane. And yeah, it was just supposed to be like a little helpful video and a little vlog of me moving in. And then last week my uni timetable came through and I have one contact hour a week. Yeah, one. So I only need to be in Nottingham for 1 hour a week. I personally, of course, really love paying £9,000 for a course which I could get on the Open University for £2,000 on top of paying for my accommodation, which there's no point in using, and my accommodation is a juicy £7,500. And you may argue, Emma, but you get a loan to cover it. No, my loan is only £4,000 for the maintenance part, so my family have to try and afford the other 3,500, which is very difficult, and now I'm not even bloody using it, so, and I can't get a refund. That's the best bit. So thank you, Boris. I love our Prime Minister. But anyway, yeah, all that aside, when I found out that I was only needed in Nottingham once a week, I thought, what is the point in me being there? And at first I thought that was like really dramatic, because I was like, oh, I don't want to miss out on the uni experience. Like, obviously my parents are paying for this accommodation, like, you know, I don't want them to have wasted their money. But I spoke to mum about it and she was like, I don't want you to factor in that in your decision because we've already paid for it, it's already done, the money has gone. So you just need to work out what's best for you. And I did have a sit and think about it. I called my boyfriend up, I had a chat about it too, and like the way I see it is, if I stayed in my accommodation full time with only one uni contact hour a week, that means that 6 days a week I would see no one, maybe 5 because maybe I'd go out, but let's be real, in second year I'm not going to be going out every night of the week, and because I am in a studio, it's not like when I'm lonely I can just go and knock on the door next door, there is no one there. You're very isolated, which I thought I'd really enjoy for this year because I like things clean, I like things my way. I didn't enjoy sharing accommodation last year, and that's why I decided to have the kitchen as part of my flat this year. And then my friends are just down the road, which I thought was a perfect situation. However, with the new rule of 6 in, I won't be able to see them all at once, so I can't really go around their flat, and we can't all book a table out together. And the only way you can go out at the moment is booking a table. No place is going to let you book a table over 6, and you can't stay out after 10 anyway. So basically the uni experience just isn't a uni experience, so that was also out the window. Money wise, I'd be spending so much money at uni every week on food. Obviously the only way I'd be able to have any communication with anyone would be going out somewhere. The only way you can see people at the moment is spending money. Funny that. So cafes, restaurants, bars, anything like that, obviously that requires spending money, so I'd be spending so much more money than I would have been. Also being alone in the flat all the time, when you're lonely you snack so much more, especially when you're doing stuff you don't want to do, like uni work and everything. So I can just see myself getting into a big depressive hole because I'd be eating more, not really seeing people, very isolated, very alone. I'm such a social creature. I hate being alone. I literally have to like text like 20 people in one day constantly because I just hate sitting with my thoughts in myself. So this is literally my idea of hell. And then on top of that, my job at uni is only about £7 something an hour, whereas my job at home has just gone up to £9.30 an hour. There's a lot more overtime, there's a lot more flexibility with my job at home, so it just really makes sense. I realised that the only reason I would want to stay in Nottingham for the year was out of stubbornness, to like kind of conserve my uni experience, but like I say, it's pretty much gone anyway, so we might as well make the best out of the bad situation. So basically what I'm doing this year is for the most part I'm staying home in this room, and then on the one contact hour I have a week, I'll be travelling up to Nottingham overnight, seeing my friends, you know, having that social aspect of uni for one day and one night a week. So that way it gives me more incentives to actually reach out and speak to my friends at uni and go out and do things like that, because obviously I'm only there for such a limited time. And then I go home the next day and I'll be working overtime, and obviously my mum will be paying for my food at home. So it's just so much more of a sensible idea. But anyway, yeah, so I'll actually get on to this video now. So the way I'll tackle this is I'll tell you what I originally was going to do. However, I'll also be telling you what I'm doing in my situation, just because it's a bit different, it might be somewhat interesting. I don't know, I feel like somewhat interesting is becoming like my catchphrase at the moment, as well as videos not going to plan. I come in with such a strong plan and then coronavirus just happens and it all goes wrong and my whole video has to change every single time. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video and all of that jazz, and I will start gabbing on about it now. So I've actually already been up to my accommodation already and taken some stuff up and had a look around. This was because they actually had their move-in day about 4 weeks, a month before university started, whereas I tend to like to go down the week before, just from a money saving perspective, and also there's literally like nothing to do there. Like, I mean, there is stuff to do there, but especially like right now, like I didn't see the point of going up early and wasting loads of money. So we just moved my stuff in on the moving day and then came back home, and it also was really good because I did forget quite a lot of stuff, and it meant that we didn't have to ram the car absolutely full. So the first thing I tackled when packing for the first trip was clothes, because that is where I made the biggest mistakes last year. I don't know why, but last year I thought that I was going to be walking into uni every day like I did sixth form, thinking it was bloody New York Fashion Week in some outfit that I thought was amazing, but I look back on now and just cringe at. When in fact, after the first week, unless you're doing a fashion degree, no one cares. Everyone turns up in joggers or just jeans and a jumper. No one cares. You're all too tired to function. You've probably been on a night out, and you know, it's honestly a miracle if you've made it in. So that was the first thing I decided I wasn't packing. I wasn't packing things that I would wear like in the daytime that were like more dressy casual. I decided the only things that I was really going to pack right now were my going out clothes. Obviously things that I wear to like more bars now, but also clubs just in case they would open, but obviously clearly they are not now. So anyway, I packed all of them, and next I tackled my Depop stuff. So I actually didn't take my Depop clothes last year because I didn't really think that I would have the time to do it. However, I did have a lot of free time, which I spent on Netflix and YouTube, and also a lot of people bought from my shop last year, and I felt so bad because my stepdad was always posting them off for me, packaging them, and then I'd offer to pay back the postage and he said don't worry. And yeah, I just felt like it's my Depop shop, I should be the one organising it and everything. So I decided this year I'd bring it up to Nottingham to, you know, give me something to do while I'm in the flat, obviously if I've got no contact hours, which I don't, and because I've got a week there next week just getting settled in and everything and getting comfortable in this flat so I don't feel weird every time I stay there once a week. It'll give me something to do, because my Depop got hacked into during lockdown and every single thing that I've sold over the last like 5 years was deleted, which was absolutely heartbreaking. He changed my name to Glenn and was trying to sell fake Canada Goose on there, using my reviews as like bait. It was great. Yeah, I've obviously got to re-upload every single item on there, which is going to be painstaking, and I've got nothing else to do because I've got 1 hour in uni a week. I'm not going to get over it. I'm not going to get over it. And then the last sort of clothing thing related which I did take up was things that I wanted to sew or alter. So because I've got a really strange body shape, like, actually I'm not going to say that. So because clothing is made in mind of those who have a more straight up and down, was it boy-like figure? Obviously it's not boy-like, but that's what the term is. And I actually have very much so an hourglass, more curvy figure. I find it very, very difficult to find clothes that fit me properly. What I tend to have to do is size up and then alter the clothes myself with my sewing machine. I'm not a seamstress, if you couldn't tell. I am completely self-taught. However, I have made myself a birthday dress in under 12 hours and it did look pretty good, and I got compliments on it on the night out. So, you know, clearly there's some hidden talent in there somewhere. And also while I'm there, just on the one-offs, it'll give me something to do other than binge watching Netflix, or I can do it while binge watching Netflix, which would honestly be great. I'm not gonna lie, I took it there in case there was a lockdown while I was there and I was stuck there for a few days. Yeah, and then that was pretty much the clothing done. The only other things I really took up on this first kind of bout were things like, you know, dinner trays, like oven cooking trays, utensils, cutlery, plates, bowls, pots and pans. And I also took up things like my printer and stuff, because I did forget that last year, and that is so important. And then something new that I've done this year, which I'm so happy I've done, especially in this situation, was in the summer, basically, obviously I was saving up loads of money from all this work I've been doing, everything, working 6 days a week, killing myself. I decided what I'd do this year, instead of every time I came home at like Christmas and Easter and stuff, carting back all these, you know, shampoos, conditioners, all this like body care stuff in my suitcase, making it so heavy on the train and just making me want to cry, I decided I would buy a copy of every single one of my toiletry items except for makeup, because that would be so expensive, and just take it all up to uni, and that way I've got like one of everything there. So obviously that is super helpful in my situation, but obviously last year when I was living there full time as well, I would have found that so much easier than constantly carting back and forth all my toiletries with all my clothes. So that was pretty much everything I took up. I think I do have a couple of videos to insert. If so, I'll put them here now, just to kind of show you the vlog of me and my stepdad going up and sorting the room out. I don't think I got too much footage because we were quite in a rush and I'd been at work for the whole day already, so I was absolutely exhausted. And yeah, but I think I got some few little clips, so I'll insert them now. We have just stopped off at the services. We're near Stamford, just because Anthony has a bladder the size of a peanut, bless him. So yeah, the back is like all full of stuff. To be fair, it's actually not as bad as when I first went to uni, obviously because I brought less stuff, but also because we're doing it in 2 trips. So, you know, when I first went to uni, literally the back was chock-a-block full. So yeah, I've read through like my arrival information, and I've got to do loads of stuff like go and fill out a form and all this malarkey, which is a bit annoying. And they're literally like, as soon as you finish unpacking, can you please tell your like parents or like guests to leave? I know we got like this whole situation, but I mean, people being in your room, like the whole building is studio, so I don't understand how people being in your room is gonna affect corona. But hi, so it's been a while since I filmed, just because we've been super busy unpacking and everything. I didn't actually know I was gonna have an orange wall, so fab, but oh well, hopefully it looks nice with the pink. Anyway, yeah, so obviously I'm in my new uni accommodation. We've literally unpacked everything. It was such a super long process, but we've got it done. It's now 3:30, I think. So to be fair, we've only been here a couple hours. And yeah, we've got Wagamamas and everything. And I've made a list of everything I need to remember for next time. So obviously each accommodation has different bits. So like my old one had a toilet roll thing on the wall, this one doesn't, so I need to buy a toilet roll stand. I forgot my dustpan and brush and bits like that, just classic. But yeah, no, I'll obviously update you the next time I'm packing and the next time I come down what's going on, so I'll see you then. So it's been a few weeks since those videos were taken. I've just been home working my bum off, as I said, and I'm actually heading up to Nottingham again in 2 days on Sunday. And like I said, I'm staying there for the week just to get settled in, because like I say, I don't want to be staying there once a week and feeling really uncomfortable. So I feel like a week to settle in isn't too bad, and if I do get sick of it, obviously I can come home at any point. So what I've got to do, go through my room and just kind of work out what I do want and what I don't want there, considering the new situation, because obviously when I went out before, I didn't realise that I wasn't going to be living there full time. So yeah, I've kind of got to have a rethink and a rejig. And probably the next time I'll see you is after work on Sunday, when we are heading up to uni. This time it is the whole family in tow, and my mum, I think, is going to take me to Tesco's to do a little weekly shop with me, just as a little gift, which is really nice of her. Hi, so it's Sunday now. I'm back from work obviously, and I've had my nap and I'm up. I only had an hour and a half, but everyone's getting a little bit stressed out. I just need to put up all my stuff in the car now, and my little sister needs to have her lunch and then we're going. So it's been a while since I filmed now. My parents came and dropped me off obviously, and they took me on my first food shop, which was super nice of them. And yeah, then we came back, we had a Wagamama's, and now they've gone, and I'm just in my room, and it feels really weird. Like, for some reason I'm far more nervous and like anxious than I was last year. I think it's because last year like I went straight out and did all the freshest stuff, whereas this year obviously I can't do that. Like I literally went out the night I got there, whereas this year it's obviously really different. So yeah, I've not really got anything to distract myself with. I am just kind of in a room completely by myself, and it's not like I have flatmates like last year. So yeah, super weird and different. But yeah, I'll give you a little tour of my room, and please excuse, like, it is quite messy and dirty, but that's what it was like when I came here. So I need to clean it up, and I thought I brought all my cleaning stuff, but apparently I didn't, so I need to pop out and get some more tomorrow. So I've shown you this before, but basically when you're walking, you've got the bin now on the left with a dustpan on the right. I've got my fridge and everything, I've got a microwave, my kettles. This is where I keep all of my plates and mugs and everything, and some coffee and tea. I've got my sink, my new drainer board, which is super cute. I had to paint all my cutlery with nail polish at the end of first year because my psychotic satanic roommate kept stealing all of my cutlery and not washing it up, so I'd literally go to make food and have no cutlery, which was fab. Speaking of, so I've got a little organised underneath in this cupboard. I've got all the food mum got me, so I'm pretty well stocked up. I've got loads and loads of like canned foods, because obviously when I'm coming in and out that will be more helpful. And then I've got some fresh foods just for the week, some fruit and veg, some tofu and butter, some juice, and got a stack of bananas there, and my stovetop and everything. Well, this is just a little heat resistant thing from IKEA, which are really good because when you take your pans off the stove, it means that it doesn't burn the countertop, which is really nice. Opposite the little kitchen area, we have the bathroom. So I've got all my little mats in here now. I've got my little face cleaning bit. They actually put this in, that's new. I need to go see them about this mirror because I did report the fact that it was cracked when I originally came, but they haven't done anything about it. So, and I have such a big shower this year. Like, this is massive for a uni shower, so I'm very happy with that. Moving on to the right, I've got my dresses and everything. So this is organised in classic Amber fashion. I've got all my underwear and everything here, and just bits for going out, some medication. That's all my toiletry spares, so when I run out I've got stuff there. I've got all my gym stuff in here and some like sweats. I've got all my pyjamas in this one, all my like cozy sweats in the bottom, and I'm pretty much leaving almost all of these here. Then on the top here I've got all my alcohol and everything. That's just a little slip from the builder when they came in. And I've got like my little perfumey bits. Opposite that I've got my bed with all my stuffed toys on there, and next to it I've just moved this over because it was the other side of the couch, but I prefer it here just so I can put all my stuff that I like to use before I go to bed on there. This couch, which isn't the comfiest thing, and I probably won't use it much to be honest, but it's there. I've put my laundry bags just in the corner along with the drying rack and just my bags. And then I've got a big wardrobe here. And inside I've got everything organised, so I've got all my shoes at the bottom, bags, hat, scarves, gloves, and then my law books are in there. That's all my stuff to sew, that's my sewing machine, and just a little duffel bag there to take to the gym and also to transport stuff home in case it doesn't all fit in my case this time. And then I've organised my wardrobe, so I've got dresses, skirts, trousers and jeans, crop tops, longer crop tops like sleeves, bodysuits, jumpers, cardigans and jackets. And then I've got my coat section. On this side at the bottom I've got some spare towels. I've got this which I need to hand in, which is my old work uniform. Here I've just got some spare linens and some spare plugs. We have this little area which is literally just a window. I don't really know what to do with this area. If I was staying here for longer I'd put a plant, but I don't want it to die or anything. It'd be so nice to have like an armchair or something here just because it is empty space, but well. And then lastly, I've got my little desk area. So I've got a TV, but I literally can't get it to work. It's so infuriating. I've got my printer, my pencil case, a load of little notebooks. I did send some home for mum to take back, just so I have like kind of half and half. This is my birthday card from Kim, which is an entire book about our friendship, which is so cute. And I've got that there just to, I don't know, if I'm feeling down or anything, it will definitely cheer me up. All my stationery, my like basic hair stuff, more hair stuff, my beauty work stuff, and then just my makeup bag. That's pretty much it. The only thing that's left really is I've got some Depop stuff in my suitcase under the bed. So yeah, that is pretty much everything in my room. It is super nice, but like I said, I need to go out and get some stuff to clean it because I hate living in filth. I just, no. I do really like it. The only thing I don't like about it is this wall. I was originally going to get some like blush sheer curtains to put over it, which actually would be such a good idea, but because I'm not going to be spending so much time here, there's not really much point, because I'd be spending all money on something that I wouldn't really be using. If it's one day a week, it's not really going to be that offensive. Obviously that's me moved in and everything. I'm just gonna wind down. Sean wants to FaceTime me a bit later because he's going away for the week, which is gonna be really hard because I've got a week on my own, living on my own for the first time, and my boyfriend's probably not gonna have service for most of it, so it's gonna be super difficult, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's gonna be our last like proper chat probably. And yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna settle in for bed, get in my PJs and everything. And yeah, I am planning on vlogging this week, just what I get up to and refreshes and everything. So if you are interested in that, that will be up probably in about a week after this one. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm so sorry for it being a mess. Like, I don't know what's going on at the moment. Like, every time I have an idea for a video, corona or, you know, just 2020 stuff comes in the way, and it is a bit irritating, but hey ho. Obviously I am very lucky to be in the circumstances I am, so yeah, I'm not gonna fuss too much. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video anyway, and yeah, I'll be back with another one soon, so bye.